Hey there, thanks for joining me. I'm Kira Woods and this is your weekly tarot forecast. We've now entered the last day of March, so it is March the 30th. So this is the week of March the 30th to April the 5th. So I hope you're doing really well, and as I said, lovely to see you. I'm going to draw 3 cards and have a bit of a look at the week, what sort of things we might expect in terms of energy and potential situations. Okay, so the first card I'm drawing is the 3 of Cups, followed by, got another cup, I've got the Page, and lastly, we have a major arcana, we have the Hermit, which is number 9. Okay, so make sure these are sort of lined up for you. There we go. All right, let's have a look. See, okay, we've got the 3 of Cups. Okay, we've had the 3 show up quite a bit in the last few weeks. Last week, of course, we had the Empress. So I think the 3 is definitely a theme that's significant to us all. So the 3 of Cups, what do you see here? Well, you know, we've got 3 women coming together and they're dancing, they're celebrating, they're enjoying being together, they're holding their cups up high. And so they represent, you know, coming together with your friends, people who support you, being surrounded by community, people that are important to you, or, you know, it may or may not be direct family. It's sort of that the people in your life that you feel are there when you need them. So, and it's about coming together to celebrate. So this card is letting you know there's some sort of support, care, love, compassion, potential news of celebration surrounding you. You know, it's about that sort of collegial friendship, you know, and it's very harmonious. As you can see, they're obviously having a really fun time. They're dancing, very free-spirited, you know, the way they're, and you also will note that there's passion here, there's sort of inspiration, there's also connectedness to soul. So it's like, it's also talking about that trine connection inside yourself too. It's about pulling together all that parts of yourself to find that support that you and love and care that we all need in our lives. So when I see this card, you know, and so we're thinking, for those of you who are new to the channel, this is sort of the first part of the week. So we're looking this to be sort of Monday, Tuesday influence energy, and then sort of the energy of the middle of the week coming in the end of the week. So when I see this card come up in a reading, you know, I often think, you know, whatever the situation's going on for you, it's indicating that if you spend some time with people that care about you, if you spend some time with your loved ones, if you connect with them, you're going to find support that you're needing. You're also going to have opportunities to give support. So this card is about sort of the giving and receiving, you know, and that sense of love and passion that comes from that, and how as human beings, you know, we are social beings and we need to feel connected to others. And that's going to be very important to whatever you're working with in your life. You might also find that opportunities arise in your life where you are wanting to, needing to, inspired to stand with others about something, either directly related to your life or someone else's life. And that's sort of like, you know, really a really good friend is someone that will stand with you through thick and thin. You know, the old saying that a friend in need is a friend indeed. It's that this card is reminding us of the importance of that statement. It's also reminding us that it's like, you know, there are 3 women here, so we're definitely talking about not women specific necessarily, but the feminine aspect, you know. So, you know, the attributes of femininity, you know, so love, compassion, care, embrace, you know, and so, you know, it very much doesn't matter if it's male or females in your life, but it's like they will come with that sense of love and care, as you will as well. And that is something that is really needed in this situation. So even in a work situation, you may find you just need to maybe go and hang out with your colleagues and, you know, just go kick your heels back and, you know, have some time out just to connect with each other. You know, that perhaps, particularly if it's been a stressful time, it's really needing to sort of go, you know, there's also needs to be downtime in a way where we share the love and support of other human beings around us. And in doing that, you'll find it's going to bring a lot more harmony into your life, and a sense that you are being cared for and that you've got support around you. You also might find this card is indicating there's a celebration or news of some sort of celebration that is coming your way around the situation at hand. If you're finding that your life has been incredibly stressful, and for many people March has been a really stressful time, this card is wanting to remind you about that sense of take time out within yourself and around others to recuperate, to lean on the support of others. And when you do that, I think you also give support to others. And as I said, embrace your community, whatever that might mean. And in doing that, I think you'll find, because remember, it is the power of the three, because it's the Three of Cups, that celebration of love and care and kindness is a part of that triad of the three, that sort of connecting and sharing, and then what comes from that is something greater than that, So I think you'll find that, sort of the infinite potential that is of benefit in whatever situation you're working in. All right, so as I said, we're going to then move into the middle of the week, and we've got here the Page of Cups. Now, notice the page is holding a cup here and facing towards this Three of Cups. And, the page is, it's that sense of love and care, but it's real vulnerability and sweetness. The page is that real innocence of connecting with emotion. The page has also really it's like, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your own inner wisdom. Maybe an opportunity's come up for you to maybe connect with a different community or a new friend, and that's going to be really positive. So if that sort of thing is happening in your life, it also might be an indication that maybe there's a new beginning coming around your connection with community, or a new beginning or a renewal of your sense of connectedness with others. The page is also wanting to remind you in the situation around connecting that to be creative, that it's not just one way to do it. There's all different ways that we all connect and interact, and that has benefit. Particularly if you're finding you're waking up, or you're having a sense of dreams, or your intuition is telling you to follow a particular path, that this is very strongly indicated that will be very positive at this time. So pay attention to your intuition. Your intuition's right on the money, that intuition, gut feeling, sense of aha, that sort of moments is what the Page of Cups is wanting to inspire in terms of the energy of this middle of the week. The Page of Cups may also be indicating a positive message about the news of a loved one, and again, that positive message is going to stimulate some form of celebration around the situation. If you've been, again, the Page of Cups is wanting to remind you, if you're having a really difficult time, it's really important that you spend some time renewing both your emotional and creative self, and put time out for that. That's going to be really important to the big picture and to your own health and well-being and future. And I think it's sort of like the page is wanting to remind you that it's really important to dream and to follow your hopes and dreams and to believe in them, even if the reality is not manifesting in the moment. But it's like if you dare to dream, all things are possible, is sort of, to my mind, the message that the page brings about. So I hope that's sort of useful for the middle of the week. And okay, but let's have a look now and see what I think about the Hermit. Now, notice the Hermit is looking at the page, so the direction here, and again, so they're all facing this way towards this Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is very significant. As I said, now the Hermit is quite a different energy. So we've got two cups now, and we've now got the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is about introspection. It's about inner knowing. It's about inner wisdom. The Hermit has attained a certain level of inner knowing and wisdom. And it's, when I look at this spread here, in my mind, it sort of indicate again that if you need to take time out for yourself, and even in the moments that are really difficult, you interact with others, you get the benefit of your sense of connectedness to your community, to the ones that care and love you, and at the same time there's still the need for your own inner connectedness as well, to your own sense of spirit and knowing, and the resources that come from that deep sense of knowing. So if you're someone who likes to meditate or do yoga, it's highly, fortuitous to do that. You might also find that new direction is that maybe you join a yoga class or a yoga group or a meditation group or an art class. Something that's going to give you that sense of connectedness, but also encourage you to seek and know more and expand upon your own sense of wisdom and knowledge and connectedness to your higher self. The other thing you might want to think is with this hermit is that if something's happening in your life, particularly around people, other people, community, connectedness, love, heart, compassion, or strong feelings, really follow, as I said, follow your intuition, but also really know that the answers lie within. That you don't need to actually go outside to seek guidance. That the hermit has come to say you have the wisdom and knowledge inside, and the truth and capacity to truly know what's going to be right for you, what's going to serve you in the greater good is known to you already. The hermit can also come along to remind you that there's no point in following shoulds or should nots, or I must or must, all those sort of things, that it's like, even if in the past you've thought you needed to follow a certain path, or even in the past you've thought, well, you're really supposed to do things the way the status quo says, or, your particular religion or belief or values of your family or community or society, that the hermit's reminding you that we all need to become sort of self-actualized and know what is right for us and where that fits within the community, and know that in actual fact, if we reach out, you will find there are others that are aligning in the similar connectedness to yourself, and you might find a new community fits with this new sense of knowing. And definitely, so that self-contemplation and self-examination of your sense of beliefs and values and knowings around the situation to do with community and emotions will be very beneficial to you. You might also find that within all that you get a sense that you just need time out, and we're all busy in our lives, and particularly those of us who are, have 50 things happening at once, or if we're parents, if we have, small children around, or really even, older children. There are times that life can be extremely hectic, but what the hermit's reminding us is that you need to make time for yourself. So, sometimes it can just be stepping aside, stepping outside, looking at the sunrise or looking at the sunset and taking a deep breath, or even just that pause in the breath of the moment, or taking a moment to reflect upon what are my emotions at the moment, or what do they mean to me, what messages am I getting from my dreams and my own inner wisdom. And so the hermit's wanting you to really realize that deep introspection, even for a moment in the day, is going to be extremely powerful and benefit to you in this situation. So you sort of honor that and honor your own inner wisdom. I hope you find that really useful. I hope you, if the whole concept of intuition is new to you, as I said, just go think back and ponder, well, when do I kind of have a sense of aha? When am I feeling like my gut is telling me something, and when I follow that, I really kind of get a sense of, oh yeah, okay, cool, that was sort of on the money. Follow that as much as you can over this week, because there's great power in that, and there's definitely, particularly if you're having a hard time, there's some unique solutions to problems sitting out there, and you really have the inner wisdom to know how to shift what you need to in yourself, in your environment, in your focus, in your emotions, to make things come to the best outcome possible for you. So I really encourage you to do that. Okay, so I hope that was useful for you. We're now into April, and of course, I'm just realizing, of course, I think it's April the 4th is the full moon for this month, and the Hermit is going to be sitting with us for the full moon. So, and the full moon is around that inner reflection, so that fits really well. It's, as I said, been a difficult March for many people, and I think this full moon is still going to be playing out a lot of that energy. So take care of yourself, take care of those around you, give yourself lots of love and care and support. Be compassionate to yourself and others, and I wish you an absolutely fabulous week. If you'd like to have a reading with me, please go to my website at www.kirawoods.com. Please subscribe to my channel if you're so inspired, like my videos, and share the videos. That would be fantastic. All the very best.